What happens when the enigmatic Sigma male gets mad? Does he lash out or retreat into his shell? The answer may surprise you. In our quest to better understand the human psyche, we often categorize individuals based on their behavioral traits. One such category that has piqued interest in recent years is the Sigma male, a man who doesn't fit into the conventional alpha-beta hierarchy. Often seen as mysterious and aloof, Sigma males are introverted, self-sufficient, and prefer solitude over social engagements. These are men who move to the beat of their own drum, undeterred by societal norms. They thrive in their own space, finding comfort in their own thoughts and ideas. They are the lone wolves, the free spirits, the wanderers. They don't seek validation from others, rather they find fulfillment in their own achievements and personal growth. Now let's consider an intriguing aspect of the Sigma male persona: anger. As with any human emotion, Sigma males too experience anger, but how they express it, or rather how they don't, is what sets them apart. You see, due to their calm and composed nature, the rage of a Sigma male is often unseen. They don't lash out in a fit of fury or succumb to heated outbursts. Instead, their anger simmers beneath the surface, hidden from the world. And why is that? Well, Sigma males are masters of self-control. They rarely allow their emotions to take the driver's seat. When faced with a situation that incites anger, they choose to channel it in ways that are constructive rather than destructive. They see anger not as a wildfire that consumes everything in its path, but as a tool that can be harnessed to fuel their determination and drive. So what happens when a Sigma male gets mad? He doesn't break down, he breaks through. He doesn't explode, he evolves. His rage isn't a storm that wreaks havoc, but a silent force that propels him forward. Now let's dive into some real-life examples to illustrate this unusual reaction. Consider our first case, a Sigma male named John, a software engineer by profession. John is the embodiment of the silent storm, the perfect case study of a Sigma male in action. His demeanor is usually calm, composed, a trait often mistaken for complacency. But don't be fooled, for beneath this tranquil exterior lies a mind that is always at work, always assessing, always strategizing. At his workplace, John is the go-to guy when it comes to problem solving. He doesn't seek the spotlight, yet it often finds him, drawn by his ability to cut through the noise and find solutions. But what happens when conflict arises? When things go south and blame is thrown around like a ticking time bomb? There was an incident when John was unjustly blamed for a project failure. The accusations were harsh, the atmosphere tense. Most people, when cornered, react defensively. They lash out, they shout, they argue, but not John, not our Sigma male. John's reaction was different. He didn't raise his voice, he didn't stoop to petty arguments. Instead, he did what Sigma males do best. He retreated into his mind, his fortress. He calmly gathered evidence, pieced together facts, constructed a compelling narrative. His response was not an emotional outburst, but a logical, well-articulated argument. John's calmness was not a sign of weakness. It was a strategic move, a testament to his strength. He chose to fight not with words laced with anger, but with facts steeped in truth. And in doing so, he not only cleared his name, but also earned the respect of his colleagues. So what does this tell us about Sigma males? They are the silent observers, the quiet strategists. They do not engage in conflict for the sake of it. They approach it with a clear mind and a calm demeanor. They do not let their emotions cloud their judgment. Instead, they use logic as their guiding light. So, when a Sigma male like John gets mad, he doesn't raise his voice, he raises his argument. This is the essence of the Sigma male's unusual reaction when they get mad. They are the silent storm, the quiet force that commands respect and admiration. Our next case is Mike, a freelance writer and a classic Sigma male. Mike has always been a fan of solitude. He cherishes his alone time, using it to fuel his creativity and productivity. As a freelancer, he has the freedom to choose his clients and manage his own schedule. This autonomy allows him to maintain his preferred level of seclusion, a characteristic trait of Sigma males. Mike's journey hasn't always been smooth sailing. There was this one time when he had to deal with an excessively demanding and rude client. The client constantly belittled Mike's work and was incessantly disrespectful. Most people would have retaliated, a fiery argument would have ensued, but not Mike. Mike, in his Sigma style, did not lose his temper. He didn't raise his voice or hurl insults back. There was no yelling, no fiery emails, no long drawn-out battles. Instead, Mike chose to handle the situation in a way that is typical of Sigma males. What did Mike do, you might ask? He retreated, not out of fear, but out of strategy. This is the Sigma male's way of managing conflict. Instead of engaging in a pointless argument, Mike calmly ended the contract with the client. He chose to walk away from a toxic situation rather than waste his energy on a futile battle. Mike's reaction is a classic example of the Sigma male's approach to anger and conflict. They don't engage in heated exchanges or power struggles. They don't let their emotions take control and lead them into unnecessary battles. Instead, they strategically retreat, preserving their energy for more important things. Sigma males like Mike value their peace and solitude. They won't allow anyone or anything to disrupt that. So when they encounter situations that threaten their tranquility, they simply step back. They don't see it as a defeat, but rather as a strategic move to maintain their peace and dignity. When a Sigma male like Mike gets mad, he doesn't engage in conflict, he simply walks away. So, what can we learn from these Sigma males and their unconventional reactions to anger? Well, it's clear that Sigma males aren't your typical hotheads. They prefer to maintain a calm, composed demeanor even when faced with situations that would send others into a fit of rage. Instead of lashing out in an emotional outburst, they retreat within themselves, strategizing and finding logical solutions to the issues at hand. They value their peace and tranquility above all else, and won't allow anyone or anything to disrupt it. This is why when a Sigma male gets mad, he doesn't explode, he implodes. He internalizes his anger, contemplating and strategizing rather than allowing his emotions to take the driver's seat. In essence, Sigma males handle their anger in a way that's both unique and introspective, a testament to their strong will and introverted nature. In the end, when a Sigma male gets mad, he doesn't explode, he implodes, dealing with his anger in his own unique introverted way.